Hi there, welcome back, it's Jack here, and today we're going to be carrying on from our previous couple of videos where we were looking at balance. Now if you haven't already, then please go back, look at those videos, absorb them, alright, because today's exercises are a little bit more advanced and you will need a good stable core and a relatively good knowledge and practice on these exercises to move forwards. Okay guys, so what we've got here is obviously a Y balance test. Now, scientific methodology suggests that you can actually buy the proper kit for this, but because we are martial arts students, we just need some tape on the floor and a bit of space. Alright, so just draw a line, couple out here like that, and I've also got a box in the middle to make sure that I start in the same place every single time. So all I'm going to do is put my right foot there, toes right up to the line. And obviously, with that knowledge from the previous episodes, making sure that my centre of gravity is completely underneath my supporting leg. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to push an object. I'm using a mitt today. I'm going to push an object, the mitt, as far out as I can, like that. And I'm going to bring it back under control, alright? Now, you can mark this on the pieces of tape, but I'm not going to do that just to show you today, alright? So if you push this out and you lose balance, that makes the test completely invalid, alright? It must be pushed out under control. Also, something else you're not allowed to do is you're not allowed to stand on top of your object and slide it out, because that's not doing anything, alright? You must have a good point of contact, nice, slow and controlled. Push your object out as far as you can and return under control, alright? Now, like I said, scientific methodologies do suggest that you do this 3 times so you have an average, alright? So I'm going to do it again. Nice and slow, pushing it as far as I can, coming back under control. One more time. Pushing out like so, like that. And like I said, you can use these, you can mark the tape or use a piece of paper to judge how far you've gone. Okay, so after you've done all 3, making sure that you've measured them, alright, that will give you an average on how far you can reach. Alright, now, this particular one at the front, that's the anterior one. When you do this particular one, you will work on leg strength here. Alright, obviously your posture will start to counteract as your limb goes further out like this. Alright, this one here is, they're all exactly the same. I'm going to make sure that I push in the correct direction and I bring it back completely under control. Again, you can do this 3 times, you can mark it, that will give you an average. Alright, this one over here is a little bit different, alright, we're going to use the same leg, but it's going to be a posterior lateral movement, like so. Again, it must be under control. If at any point you lose balance, the test is completely invalid. Alright, now, this is a test, and you can do this on both legs, but just because it's a test doesn't mean it's not good for your leg strength and your balance, alright? Done repeatedly, you will get better at this and you will start to see your average scores increase. Okay, so that one there is your Y balance test. So now that I've explained the Y balance test and how it's done and how it should be properly completed, I'm just going to give you a quick demonstration. Nice and controlled, as far as you can, back, number 3, and back again. So that's your anterior one. Let's do the posterior medial. 3. And third and final one, posterior lateral movement. Two. And 3. All right. So that is how you complete the buoy balance test. This is a TheraBand or a power band or a resistance band. You can buy these in packs of 3, all in different strengths. All right. Obviously, they've got many different uses. They're probably different prices, all sorts. We're going to use this one. It's called a TheraBand. All right. Now, what I'm going to use this for, I'm also going to use this. Alright, simply because I need a point of attachment. Alright, so I put 2 holes in either end. Nice and tight, so I can actually grip onto something. I'm going to slide it down the bottom like this. Alright. Going back to our previous videos where I've got my chair and I'm using this as a bit of balance, then I can do this as well, alright? If you have something else that you can attach this to, again at a low point of contact so we can work our adductors here, then we can do that, alright? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this around my ankle like so. Just because this is a little bit awkward, I'm going to push my hand out like this so I've got a little bit of balance and I can work my legs out like this. Now obviously the further away from your centre of gravity you take your leg, the higher the resistance. Alright, now you can hold this 10 seconds and you will start to feel your hip adductors working, and you can bring it back in like so. And we can do this 10, 20, 30 times depending on what strength of band you have and depending how strong your hip muscles are already. Then you can obviously adjust your training to suit you. So I'm going to do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that, and obviously make sure that you train both legs. Alright, now there are others, so I'm going to just simply move the sledgehammer around the back like this. I've got a good point of contact if I need extra balance. And then go hip flexors here. 3, 4, 5, up to 10, and again you can do both legs. Now these exercises are working again on the hip muscles, which are your stabilizers when we're talking about balancing like this. Okay, so once you've found a point of high contact where you can assist yourself with this single leg loading, using this you can use 1 hand, 2 hands, it's up to you. I'm going to use 2. Alright, good point of contact, good posture, again working on the leg strength of the quads, down, maybe just halfway, and up again. And again you can repeat this 1, 2, 3. You can repeat that as many times as it takes for you to get tired within your quadriceps and obviously build some strength to aid you within your balance. Going a little bit lower is obviously tougher. 1, 2, 3. Again, always train both legs, and obviously use this as an assistance. All the way down, full pistol squat, this is called, and back up again is obviously much more difficult. But with the assistance of the band, you should be okay. Again, to make it harder, completely remove the assistance. And up, like so. Again, train both legs. Okay guys, one more tip just while we're doing these exercises. Alright, if you are struggling at this, then you must remain at that level. You must keep practicing that until you feel that you can push yourself a little bit further. Alright? If you can push a little bit further, then great, but if you cannot, then you must either go back a step until you feel more comfortable with either this particular test or some of the other exercises that we've done, then please go back. Alright? There is no point going forward if you physically cannot do the exercises. You will only incur injury and make your training more difficult for yourself in the long run. Please try and stick to your ability and practice it regularly, and your ability will improve. Therefore, your training will improve and you will get better